right, well, it's time for the return of one of our favorite segments here on Around the Board. That would be Play Shelf Trade. If you don't know how it works, wow, where you been, man? You've missed some good stuff as we each time get the opportunity to take 3 different games. Usually there's a theme to them of some sort, and we're going to decide what we want to do with those games. We can either play the game right now because it's so hot, we can put it on the shelf to keep it for later because it's so good we don't want to let it go ever, or we can just trade it away and get rid of it because, it's meh. So, today we're going with a little bit of a Viking theme. It looks like I have selected.
Viking hat.
I know I wanted to wear a Viking hat. I was gonna get a Viking. Well, I kind of got a Viking beard going. I don't know. Anyway, the 3 games are Blood Rage, Nidavellir, and Feast for Odin. And so I guess I'll start us off.
Boy, so tell us what you think of these 3 games, and please remember to hit like and subscribe.
There. You have to wait till the end of the segment to do that, John. The end of the segment. You're taking away my time here.
So real quick, by the way, above all of this, what I loved most about what happened a few moments ago was not only did Andy hijack it and close it out, but once he had closed it out, then he added more. Like he didn't add more and then close it out. He closed it out.
Absolutely.
And then still added.
Which is what I was planning on doing.
If I'm going to screw up the show, I'm going to screw it up big time, buddy. So, yeah, my seconds are ticking away here, and I just want to talk about how my color is green. And no, Play Shelf Trade. This one's really tough because I don't have a lot of bad things to say, so I can maybe get through it fast because I really like Blood Rage. I've only played it twice. I love the area control nature of Blood Rage. I like the way the eras come to a close and how there's Ragnarok and things blow up, and I think it's really cool. The minis are awesome. I like me some Blood Rage. Nidavellir, fantastic bidding and it's not really drafting, is it? I guess it's just a bidding game and set collection, and it really is one of the better bidding set collection games. I can't say much bad about Nidavellir. It's a blast. And then Feast for Odin. Oh my gosh! I know you guys don't feel the way I do about this game, but I'm in love with this game. I've played it probably 15 times now, and I love it. Every time I play it, I never walk away going, "Why did I waste 2 hours of my life doing that?" I always go, "Wow, that was fantastic. This was such a fun time." It's got so many cool things about it, and it is Uwe Rosenberg's masterpiece, his mea culpa. It's so good. What did I say that right? Did I say that wrong? I don't know if
you pronounced it right. You used it wrong.
Oh, okay. What does mea culpa mean?
It means it's like an apology.
No, it doesn't. Does it?
Yes.
Oh, Magnus Opus. Maybe that's what I meant.
Magnus got a lot of apologies when it comes to Feast for Odin.
Magnus Opus, whatever. I talk for a living, but I usually get a script, guys. I usually get a script. So, anyway, so I will quickly tell you that I'm going to have to, I'm going to put Feast for Odin on the shelf. It's going to be the keeper. It is just awesome. It is goodness all around. What game am I going to play right now? Honestly, that's a tough one, but I'm going to play Blood Rage because I haven't played it as much as Nidavellir, and I like it. And it pains me tremendously, but I'm going to have to trade away Nidavellir. But fortunately, I have like 3 friends that own it, so I'll get to play it soon. What about you, Daniel?
All right. Well, for me, I'm just going to get this out of the way right now. Feast for Odin is definitely the trade. I love me some Uwe games, but Caverna is where I live at. And that I'm okay with that. Feast for Odin just felt like it just like he vomited game mechanics onto a board. The last time we talked we talked about Earth, and we said there were so many things you do and everything gives you points. This one, there's just so many things to do, and I don't know if I'm getting points or not. It's just crazy. I just got like 84 different choices. Too many choices. Getting out of here. I think my play is going to be Blood Rage because I have owned that game for about 5 years now, and I've played it 3 times, maybe 4 times, and 3 of those times have been in the past year. So I finally got to bust that game through the door, and it is great. I really enjoy it. It kind of ushered in the era of what I like to call Euro trash. It's very combat centric, but also very deterministic, where you get to play your cards and draft. And then Nidavellir, that could be on the shelf. Normally a shelf is a game that you kind of want to keep for a long period of time. I don't know if Nidavellir is, but I do appreciate a lot of things it does. The where you get to like level up your coins to use those coins later to bid on things is a really interesting mechanic. And I can also see this fitting well into a lot of groups. So Nidavellir will stay on my shelf. There you go. So,
John, how about you?
Well, here we go. I hate to be so much like Daniel. Man.
no, you don't. Everyone wants to be like me.
But so there's my Maya culpa. But but I think I'm going the same as him because Blood Rage, I haven't played Blood Rage or Feast for Odin. And
What?
Blood Rage, I really want to play. Everything in it is something that I would like. The minis, the area control, the just the cool, everything that you do just looks so cool. The getting the monsters and stuff. I mean, come on, this looks too cool. But so that's got to be a play. I got to play that sometime. Daniel, let's break that out. On my shelf is gonna be Nidavellir. I played it with Thingavalir. I've never played just base Nidavellir, but I've heard it's just as good. But yeah, just like you were saying, it's the different groups you can play with, and it's going to play differently with different groups. And you can have a different strategy each time. Hey, I'm going to go for these this time, or I'm going to lay off that. I'm going to try this, and it's plays quick and it's fun, and it plays with many different groups. That's got to be some game that you're going to have for a long time. Blood Rage, in comparison, is not going to play with everybody. Obviously, there's people who are going to look at that and say, "No, I'm not taking any part of this game." Nidavellir, you can talk anybody into play it. It's a game you can just throw out there. Hey, we got 30 minutes. Let's play this game. Feast for Odin, and I've seen a playthrough of it. I want no part of this themeless big happenstance game. I'm sorry. It's tokens for the sake of tokens, and none of it means anything. It's another one of those games where you're just doing things to do things, is the way it seemed like to me. And that's fine if you like it, but I want to sink my teeth into something that's fun to do, that I'm not working. I work for 12 hours a day. Okay. I don't need a game that looks and feels like work to me. So that's not my magnus opus or my magna cum laude. It's my hit the door. We're going to trade Feast for Odin, and I might get a good game for it. So especially if I trade it to Andy. Chris, what do you think, buddy?
All right, so I'm gonna go with so Blood Rage is gonna be my shelf, okay, and it's gonna be actually, I think, what the intended, well, at least I guess it was the intended, because I was the one who came up with the game. Intended was the game like you're not excited about playing right now, but you want to try again some other time.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's gone a different direction there, and actually I like the direction that we've kind of taken it. But regardless, that's what I'm gonna go with Blood Rage, because I played it and it was okay. It's a fine game. It's enjoyable, but it didn't feel very special. It didn't really do anything that really wowed me. So it's a very safe game in that. And so if it sounds good to you on paper, or you read the box and watch the video and it sounds good to you, go ahead and get it. You will enjoy it. But it just didn't wow me. And I think the part of the reason it didn't wow me is because I played the predecessor to this game, which was Chaos in the Old World, and that game, like, it really does something different that other games don't. And it just, not only do you have like the area control kind of going on, but like the interesting thing is you have combats in the different zones, and like, John and Daniel's troops may be in one zone, but then there's also these two places that you can play cards, and only 2 cards can be in every zone. So while they might be battling, I might play a card that'll affect their battle, even though I have no troops there. And so that just added a lot of kind of different play to it that I always really enjoyed about it. And then Nidavellir, I'm going to play that one because every single time I've played that game, I've had a blast, and it plays quick. It's simple to teach. It's very intuitive, and it works very well. And then, yes, Feast for Odin, absolutely I'm going to trade, because theoretically I'm going to get a lot for it. It is a vomit of mechanics like Daniel talks about. I really, really despise Agricola. Sure, that is true. But one of my favorite games of all time is Glass Road, another UE game. So, like, I don't understand how this guy is just so all over the map for me. Some games I absolutely despise. Sometimes I love by him. It's all over the place. What's the other one? The shipping game. I can't think what it's called. I actually bought
Le Havre.
I love that one as well. But then again, I hate Agricola and I hate Feast for Odin. So this guy's just very hit or miss for me. But yeah,
I bet you love Patchwork,
it's
don't you?
Easy trade for me. What?
I bet you love Patchwork in New York Zoo, you pansy.
New York City is awesome.
No, okay. Let's have a conversation. Now we're in the 4 boxes and we can talk about let's talk about New York Zoo. I don't understand how people all the time are talking about art and how they care about how good it looks and all this different stuff, yet New York Zoo continues to get praise. That game looks like it was left in the sun for 7 years. It's so bad. I don't understand the game's fine, but it looks so bad and no one's like trashing it on the internet, and it makes me so angry. I'm like, what are you talking about? You
That's a
can't
fair
love
point.
art over here and not point out how bad the art in that game is. But anyway.
That's a fair point, but I got to tell you guys, you three of you being against Feast for Odin is just wrong. It's just wrong in so many levels. I feel like
The front
like you guys
looks
are
fine, John. Open up the box.
I feel like you're anti-German. Is what you
That's
are.
absolutely not true.
Just aus immer das.
No.
Birch
Listen here. Well, John is anti-German. Go watch our Spiel des Jahres episode to find out about that one.
It's true.
But two, Feast for Odin, like I wanted to say this, like it's literally the grid board, like the patchwork ripoff part of it, which it's not a ripoff because he made patchwork too. But you're a little, John is showing New York Zoo right now. And
Yes.
it's so bleached out and washed out.
Well, there's a lot of light in here.
But listen, Feast for Odin, it has this board, and you're literally putting like cloth on it and meat on it and a wagon wheel, and you're like, what are you doing? What are you actually doing?
If you understood true Viking culture, you would know exactly what you're doing.
Yes, exactly.
You're eating wagon wheels.
You're eating wagon wheels, baby. You're going whaling.
And I gotta poke at Chris here too. You said that Blood Rage wasn't as good as Chaos on the Old World, and then you told us why. And literally, it sounded like because it had enough Munchkin in that game that it made it more exciting. You're like, these people aren't even involved in the combat, but I can stab you in the back. You guys do negotiate and bribe each other as well? Because maybe Andy would be in on this.
No, absolutely not. Because I hate those mechanics. I hate those so much. But no. I mean, I hear what you're saying, but like it's more tactical than it is with Munchkin. The problem with Munchkin is no one does it until like someone's at 9 going to 10, right? It's not like continuous. Like in this game, it's actually part of the tactics, opposed to let's just wait till the end and then the third place person ends up winning because everyone runs out of cards. But
All right. Well, hey,
So before you
we're
wrap
wrapping it up.
things up, John,
wrapping it up.
before you wrap it up,
What do you
listen.
got?
I got a couple of things I got to pick out again. I think a couple of you said there was no theme to Feast for Odin. There is definitely a theme. You're hunting, you're pillaging, you're building. There's all kinds of theme there. And anyway,
Anyway.
Wow, you went there, did we? Okay.
So
Anyway, Chris, the other thing I got to tell you, I got to give you trouble about this because you said you came up with Play Shelf Trade, which you did, but Play Shelf Trade, we all know, is based on a game called Marry Blank
No,
Kill.
No, it's not.
Sure.
Right?
No.
So Shelf is the equivalent of Marry.
Yeah.
So here's my thing. You just said, Shelf for
Mary
me
and
is,
Joseph?
I don't want to play it now. I might as well keep it around. Is that how you feel about your wife?
I mean,
It doesn't
sometimes-
thrill or excite me.
I mean,
But gotta keep her around.
Yeah.
Gotta keep her around, though.
Well, I mean, I hear what you're saying, but that for me, it never was a direct translation. But that was a good put. I'll give you that. That was well done.
Sorry, it just occurred to me. I was like, I always took it as, the Shelf was like Mary.
All right. With that, please tell us what you think about these three games. What are they again? Munchkin, New York Zoo, and Orange.
Chaos in the
I
Old
think
World.
and Castle of the Old World. That's what it was.
Nidavellir,
Or
Blood
any other
Rage,
games that you might think you want to compare. But
and A Feast for Odin.
And yes. And
Maybe
please,
someday we'll get lucky and
please
they'll be
leave
a
comments. We love comments from you people. Please leave comments. But we'll.
Hey, thanks for watching a clip from Around the Board. It's a show that comes out every other Thursday where we discuss board games and board game topics. We're awarded points, and at the end, whoever wins gets to be on their soapbox and say whatever they want. So if you want to watch the full episode, find the link in the description below. Thanks for watching.